Hi everybody, since you all so much enjoyed my palettes, I thought I would do my blush, bronzer, and highlighter collection. I'm going to start first with the items that are in project pans, and this is Park Avenue Princess. This is something that I got from Ipsy long ago. It is starting to show some use, but it's taking forever. But these things, they do last. I also have the Doll 10 Cream blush. I don't really like cream blushes, I'm finding out. I have this Neutrogena blush I'm trying to use up. Obviously, that's in a project pan. And I have this Laura Mercier highlighter that I got a long time ago. And that was in Sample Society. And I'm making some good progress on this. This is Illume. And I got this in a GoodBeing Box. That's why I believe it is cruelty-free, but I'm gonna hold off on saying anything is cruelty-free or not. I know I have a couple things in here that are not cruelty-free. Like the Neutrogena blush, I know for sure is not cruelty-free. But anyway, this is a cream highlighter. I do kind of like some of the cream highlighters. I don't have a couple things that I got in recent boxes. You know, you can watch, I think my Ipsy had Trace-Steak highlighter I really like. Because I did find when I used it that it goes really well with my complexion. So anyway, these are the things that are in project pans, which then brings us to all these. I have a ridiculous amount of Laura Geller. First thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to get the elephant out of the room and say, what is that? And what this is a Laura Geller baked blush that was smashed to smithereens. Let me open the case. It's too beautiful though for me, oh my god, for me not to keep it and use it. This was a domed highlighter. I know some of you are going to tell me you can repress that. I don't know that I would be able to do it well enough. And I am able to get little bits of it off with my blush brush. This is in the color, let's see, Ethereal Rose. I really do like it. I do keep it in here for that reason. So that, and I put it in the front. This faces the front of my Alex drawer. So I'm going to put this aside so that we can play around with the other stuff. And so I'm going to go, I'm not going to do this in any particular order. I do have mostly highlighters here. Oh boy. Alright, so I'm going to have to do this holding this. I did take it all out of the drawer so that I could get into the bedroom where the light is a little bit better. You can see I tossed my tripod back there. It's a crappy little tripod. It's the kind you use, you know, tabletop. It's perfect for me to tape when I'm sitting at my vanity, but it's crappy for anything else. When you extend the legs are like smaller than my pinky, so there's just no, it's not a good standing tripod. I have one on my wish list. So anyway, I'm going to start from right to left here, and this, I think I went over this in my palette video because I remember saying something about this. Very nice. I haven't swatched it yet. I haven't used it yet. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I might give that to one of my daughter's friends who just loves getting makeup from us. By the way, if I say that I'm getting rid of anything, I'm not giving anything to my viewers. No offense, but it gets kind of crazy that way if I start doing that. This is a beautiful blush, highlighter, and two bronzers that are perfectly in my skin tone. They do look orange here on camera, but they're really not. They're really, really beautiful. And of course, you all saw my Tarteist palette, and the colors, they don't come up true on camera either. Unfortunately, I have this this pink is not as crazy pink as it looks on camera. This coral, it does look kind of like almost that bright. And these two colors, they look quite different from the way they look on camera. But anyway, I do really love these blushes. I'm not counting blushes that are in palettes, that are combination palettes. These obviously are palettes, highlighters and blush palettes. But some of my all over makeup palettes have blush in them too, and I'm just not going to go over those. Alright, so I have quite a number of Laura Geller blushes. I will tell you the trick to getting yourself the big blushes without paying the big bucks, and that is to buy the kits when they're on sale on Ulta. And they usually come with either this size blush, which honestly lasts forever, or the giant size blush, which I will never run out of. I love Laura Geller, so there's no way that I would ever part with any of this. This one is, let's see what you are, pink buttercream, and the color is just so beautiful, and you only need to just barely touch your brush to this to get color. This next one is one of my absolute favorites. It looks kind of weird. It's Tropic Hues. This has like a striated pattern in it, and why is that not focusing? Maybe because it almost fell on the floor. It's like, I hope this is in focus because I have no videos for tonight, and this will be VEDO number 21. So anyway, this is Tropic Hues. This is one of my favorites. I love this color. It's very bright on. Is it just my eyes that are bad, or is the camera not focusing? So this is like super gorgeous. I just love this. The next one is another Laura Geller, and it's called, let's see, what are you? I'm trying to get the camera to focus. And this is Pink Grapefruit. This is gorgeous. This looks really, really bright pink on camera. It's not. It's really, truly not. It's more, let's see if I put my hands there. You can actually see the color a little bit better when it's not just the blue stripe bed spread behind it. So, but yeah, it's a really beautiful, almost orangey color, and I love it. It's beautiful on. So then I have 3 highlighters and 4 more little blushes. So anyway, this again is Laura Geller, and this, we have already seen the color. This is it's not focusing on the words. This is the Pink Grapefruit, and let's see if I can open this. The little containers are a little more challenging than the big ones. There we go. We almost had it. Almost had it. So these are the 4 mini blushes that I have from Laura Geller. Some of them look like very much like the others, but you know what? They're really different. They're like, this one looks more brown. So let me put my hand around it, see if that helps. This one is pink grapefruit, and it's really not pink, so I don't know why they call it pink grapefruit. And these are fabulous. Like, you just barely touch the brush to the surface and the color's fabulous. Anyway, these are both Tropical Hues, and so I have 2 of those, and I think these are both Pink Grapefruit. Yes, they are. They look slightly different though. As you can see, like, one has like a little more dimension than the other. But they're both called Pink Grapefruit. So the trick to getting yourself these things, and this is how I got them, is to buy sets. You know, or when they go on sale on Haute Look, like that broken powder over here. But otherwise, I just bought sets. They came with lip products, blushes. One came with a the powder foundation in medium, which is like honestly matches me pretty well, which is really weird, even though it looks dark. So anyway, I've got 3 highlighters. These all came in sets also. This one is Golden Rose. I'm not really seeing rose, so I'm not sure why that's called Golden Rose. This one is French Vanilla. Looks exactly like Golden Rose. I guess maybe this is just a hair on the warmer side than that one. And this one looks like all duochromy, and it's actually called highlighter in Portofino. I've got this Tarantino, I think it's a blush and a bronzer. I got it on Haute Look. Let's see, yeah, I was able to open that. It's a cream blush, but it's like a dry cream, and a bronzer that's got a lot of shimmer. I do like it. I just haven't used it a lot because I'm kind of afraid of that blush, but I think I have to get out of my comfort zone and give them a try. So, you know, right next to the expensive stuff, I have the cheap stuff, and I really like this cheap stuff. This is a Wet n Wild highlighter, and this is in, let's see, the number 10 Reflect Summer Palette. I'm not sure all that number stuff and everything means, but this cost me like, I think it was like $3 at Walgreens. This is a rosier blush, blush highlighter. It's not as pink as it looks on camera. It's mainly a highlighter. So I've got a warm and a cool highlighter from Wet n Wild. I have this e.l.f. blush palette, and I hope this doesn't take 2 hands. Oh, okay. And the colors are really, really bright, but they're not as bright as they're showing up on camera. Very nice, very nice. And I got this Skin by Dimitri James on Haute Look. Got a couple things by him. In fact, one of them was a foundation that I think spoiled pretty quickly, and I had to throw it away. Then I have this Makeup Geek blush. I still have it in the box because I do that. Like, until I start to really heavily use something, if it came in a box, I keep it in the box because I think it, you know, keeps the case from getting all scratched up. I really like this, and I do plan to start using it soon. I'm in a lot of project pans, and actually 13 by Halloween ends soon, and that's when the makeup basket will come back, and I'll be pulling stuff like this. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful rosy color, and it's in the color XOXO. I just love it, and the consistency is beautiful, and it feels really beautiful on, so I really like that. This is a crazy product. This came in a Boxycharm. I am taking a break from Boxycharm short term. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back or not. I still have to wait and see. But this is a body frosting kind of a product. So it's like a, it says Diamond Kiss, but it's a body highlighter and face highlighter. I think I might like that, but I'm not sure. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to give this away or not. And don't forget, I give to family and friends. Then I have e.l.f. bronzer, and this is a nice light bronzer, and it's honestly like $3, and it's my favorite bronzer. Go figure. So then I have the Smashbox, and I got this in Florida. It screws off. I don't like the way the cap works. I prefer to have something that flips up, but you can actually see it right through there. And it's a highlighter, really a highlighter, not, and you know, you can't really use it any other way. It's called One Copper, I think. And it's like really beautiful on. I used this the whole time I was in Florida, and I came home and I put it away and I forgot about it. So it's a good idea to do these periodically. And I got this Ofra, and it's like a blush bronzer highlighter stripe, but I know a lot of people, what they do is they just swirl their brush through and use it more as a highlighter than anything else. And it's called Illuminating Blush Stripes. This was something that I got in trade, I believe. Where did I get it? Yeah, I think I got this in trade. I traded something to get this because I like Make and they're cruelty free. And the person who really wanted to trade with me on the swap site didn't have anything else that I really wanted, so I figured, oh, what the heck, another blush. Okay, so I put everything back in that front compartment, turned around, because I've got a lot of stuff back here. This back section here is basically spares of things that I already have. That's not a spare, that's actually a favorite. And this is, well, I've used this quite a bit, so that's not really a spare. I do have this extra Model Co. bronzer, so it's really beautiful color. I have a few of these little Ulta sets that came in other sets. So I have highlighter, bronzer, blush, and I do hold on to those because I really like the Ulta cosmetics. Then I have this extra e.l.f. It's another one of the same color that I already have. And this NYX is like, I've had this forever and I really like it. I don't think it's available anymore. It's called Truth Verite and it's a bronzer mosaic. You can see that I've used it quite a bit. I still really like it because I just recently used it and thought it was fabulous. So I take out my highlighters. And blush sticks. I do have a lot. You know, obviously nobody needs this much stuff, but you can't be mad at me for having this much stuff. I did give away quite a bit, and some of these are like trial size. Like this Make highlighter is from a beauty box and it's not full size. This came from Ipsy. It's Manicadar Sheer Glow. I think it's not full size either. I'm not, you know, I don't think so. This is full size. It's an e.l.f., one of those e.l.f. whipped, and they're fabulous and cheap. This is my favorite highlighter. This is from Starlooks. So I'm going to just put that little thing over here. Actually, I should put the little stuff on top so that they don't get lost in the shuffle. So I also have this Model Co. highlighter, and it's actually highlighter, blush, and bronzer. And this also was in a Boxycharm. This was in some other samples thing, and this is a Cynthia Rowley highlighter. I like Cynthia Rowley stuff. It's really good quality stuff. And let's see, that is it on the little sizes. Now for the big sizes. I have this Beauty For Real. I think it's a bronzer and blush stick. Yeah, there's bronzer there on one end and blush on the other end. Kind of shimmery, but that's okay. I'll put that in the bottom. Recently got this in some box. I'm not sure which one. And it is a bronzy kind of a blusher. Now I recently had a bronzer. This is more like bronzer for me, I think. I recently had a bronzer that was a stick bronzer, and it just like really had it, and that took the ride to make up heaven. So this is an unsung, uncelebrated makeup. Jelly Pong Pong is cruelty free, and this thing is a gigantic highlighter. It's all over glow, like you can use it on your body too. I don't know that I'll ever use it up, but you know what? I'm really enjoying it while I have it. I have two of these sticks. I have one that is from So Susan, and it's really, really beautiful on. And I got this one recently. It's called Pink Glow by Peony Cosmetics. I think this one came in a Lip Monthly bag. In fact, that's where I think this came from, Lip Monthly bag. And finally, the other really beautiful highlighter I have is this Beauty Crop Lighting Cream, and that's really, really gorgeous on. So that is my highlighter collection. Let me put the little ones back on top so I can pull them out when I do my next makeup basket, which I'm really looking forward to. Also in here in the center I have a bunch of blush products. I tried to separate things like bronzer, blush, and not terribly successful at it, but for the most part pretty successful. So I have this Bella Pierre Cosmetics cheek and lip stain. I would never use this on my lips. I don't really like cream blushes. This stuff is never running out. I can see my battery's running low. So I have two of them. One is a peachier tone and one is a pinkier tone. I'm trying to use them, and I'll probably use them in the next makeup basket, but it's really hard to use them up. I have two of these Cargo blush bronzers. They're both the same, and what my plan is to depot them. See if I could get you open without putting the camera down. So I have two of these. So I have that, and in essence I have two half blushes and two half bronzers. The bronzer is a little bit lighter than it looks on camera. I think I have used these. I think they will be great in a palette, so like a Z palette. I have this Kim Kardashian bronzer, or I should just say Kardashian Cosmetics, because I think that's what they're, it's not just Kim Kardashian, I think it's the Kardashian family. And this is a really pretty bronzer, very nice and light, perfect for my skin tone. I also have this e.l.f. blush, which I've been using a little bit recently and have been like, why have I not been using this? I love it. But that's what happens when you have a lot of stuff. I also have this blush by Model Co. Do you think I have enough blush and bronzer? This one is still wrapped in the plastic, so I'm not going to unwrap it. I don't know who I got it in trade from, but I have two of them. And they're both different colors. Let's see. Yeah, this is Cosmopolitan, and it's a little bit pinkier. And this one is Peach Bellini? Yeah. And it's a little bit peachier. Then there's this Pixie product that is a bronzy kind of a blush and a highlighter. I have this one from Boxycharm, and some people are like, I don't know, I don't like it. I love this. This is beautiful. It's like a nice, like rosy color, slightly peachy, a little bit warm, and it's really gorgeous on, and it doesn't take a lot. Then I have this Hikari blush, and this honestly is like not as bright in person as it is on screen, but it is kind of bright, so you do use a light hand when you apply that. And of course there's always Wet n Wild everywhere you go, and this one's still sealed, so I'm not going to open it. I have this big blush from Cargo. I should be able to open this because I've used it about 1,000 times. Yes, and it's stripes. All that just to show you some stripes. So yeah, I like that a lot. It looks beautiful on. And this is a blush from Catrice, and I've only used this a couple times. You can see that I haven't even worn off like the pattern yet. This is a blush from Ofra, and it came in a Boxycharm, and it's very, very bright, but I do wear it. So I just use a light hand. This is a highlighter from Ulta, and it's called Illuminating Powder, but it is actually a highlighter. And then I have this beautiful, beautiful highlighter from e.l.f. that I really I think I need to try this soon. Now that is all done. I have one section left. I have this bronzer. I've had this for a long time. This one was, I think it might have been a special edition. Color Icon Dusk and Dawn, or what does that say? Yeah, Dusk to Dawn or something like that. But anyway, it's got blush and bronzer. You can't really use the blush separately, but when you put it on, it does make a nicer, warmer, depending on your complexion. If you're very yellow tone, this probably wouldn't look right on you, but for warmer complexion, it looks great. And of course, everybody has Reserve Your Cabana. This is, I don't know why they call it a bronzer, but it's really a really beautiful highlighter on. Then there's the Wet n Wild contouring palette, and this, I love this. I absolutely love this thing, and I kind of, when they were on sale, I almost bought another one of that and another one of that, and I thought, you know what, it's going to take me forever to finish using that up. So I also have this Enter Pronoun, and ooh, there it is, and it's a very dark bronzer, so I have to use a very light hand when I use this. But it's really, really nice quality. And I have, there's the Model Co bronzer that I have the spare of on the other side. I really love this so much that I held on to that spare. I gave one away, but I held on to it, this one and the spare. So this is Pop Beauty, and this is a more of a cool toned bronzer. You know, it's not like real, like peachy. It looks peachy in the light. It's not, trust me. Whoops. It's really nice. I do like Pop Beauty products. This I got, oh my goodness. I got this in an Ipsy bag, and it's from Hikari, and I use it more as like a highlighter kind of a thing, but it's, when you swirl all the colors together, it makes like a goldeny bronzer. Almost done, guys. Only have 3 left. So I'm gonna pull these out. Okay. Now, I did give away, I kind of regret it now, but I did give away one of my favorite Milani blushes. But I did keep this bronzer, and I really love this bronzer. This is like shimmery on, but not like so shimmery that you can't wear it. I love it. Then I got this beautiful bronzer recently, I guess about 6 months ago. I bought it as part of a set, and I love this thing. This is absolutely gorgeous, but it's more, let's see if I can get that to come up. Woo! There goes the brush. Of course, they all come with a neat little brush. It's more of a shimmery thing, so it's kind of like, I think, bronzer wise, it's more of a highlighter. And my battery's running out, so I have to hurry up. And finally, this last thing is a Physicians Formula bronzer, and it's in the Photo Ready line, and it's really gorgeous. It's very like cool toned, not terribly warm toned. I'm really neutral coloring, so I can kind of get away with either one. So I'm going to put this brush back in there, but I'll do that off camera. I hope you enjoyed this video with all these blushes and bronzers that I have, and I'll see you with the next one. I'm thinking the next one might be a foundation collection. Give this a thumbs up if you want to see my collection of foundations and primers. So thank you, and have a beautiful evening. Good night.